Hey guys, it's Cassidy here. Welcome back to my channel. So today is actually my first day driving the new version V14.2. Last night I just got the update and I drove it for a little bit, just around, my community, and we went to the store. And yeah, so far that, I don't know, 10-15 minute of drive was perfect, and I didn't see any hesitation or anything like that. So this is part of the update. So this is the Tron update. It's really cool. The UI looks amazing. It looks really clean. It's perfect. I'm actually gonna use it today. Maybe not the music, because I will probably get copyrighted. So right now, it's part of the update as well on the version.2 is you can actually track your full self-driving usage. So right now I'm on 100% so far. Been driving it full self-driving since I got the update. So about 26.8 miles. So yeah, so I'll be driving this today to work on this is my daily commute to work, and it's a rush hour. People are going in, so we'll see how the new version does. All right, I'll see you back in a little bit. All right, so yeah, let's do it. So this is on my 2026 Tesla Model Y. For some reason, I still haven't gotten it. I still haven't got the update on my 2023, but hopefully tonight. But I'm glad I got it on this car first, because we're planning to be going on a long trip this weekend after Thanksgiving. And it's about 7-8 hour drive going to Key West. And yeah, and I'll be using the new update on the version 14.2. So right now we're just going to work. This is a rush hour, everybody going in. We're just gonna go to like yeah, some traffic, so we'll see how it does with the new version. And I'll point out if there's any difference I feel along the way. So all right guys, so let's start self-driving. So right now I actually put it on hurry mode, which I'm gonna put it as standard for now. We're gonna try different modes on this. So right now we'll start with standard, coming out of my community, and then maybe we'll try hurry, and then we'll see the difference on the miles per, the difference on the speed, and also the Mad Max mode. Yeah, I was surprised last night when I got the update. I was like, whoa. This car, it was inside the garage. I don't know, and it was on Wi-Fi the whole day. So maybe I get the update on this car first, because my car was just parked in the garage, connected to my Wi-Fi. My 2023, I was using it all day yesterday, so this time the 2023 is inside the garage. Hopefully I get a notification that I will get the update. So before this, I have the version 14.1.4, and then after that it came out with .7, which I never got it. So it skipped and it went straight to 14.2, which is fine. I didn't mind the wait. It was, this is the latest version on Tesla's FSD. So far, usually, I was just talking, but usually coming out of my street right there, I would feel some hesitation. As I don't know if you guys see on my last video, a few videos, I was complaining about this 2026. For some reason, it is more sensitive than my 2023, and I kept saying that maybe it's because of the front bumper camera. Yeah, so this one coming out of my street, I didn't feel any hesitation, so that was good. Let me check the temperature. I just want to make sure that it's not fogging. Let me put the defroster on a little bit. All right, we're turning left on the street, and we're heading into the main road. You know what? I'm just gonna shut this off. It's kind of noisy. Just turn the heat up. So yeah, I like it so far. Again, you know, nothing wrong with the version 14.1.4, but again, my main complaint was just the a little bit of a hesitation when driving, especially around people and some small animals or something along the road, especially when there's like leaves and stuff. So now, so far I've been driving it for about 30 miles now, and I haven't noticed anything like that yet. So we'll see how it does. So right now it's a Thanksgiving break, and we're gonna pass by a school here, but since it's Thanksgiving break week, I don't think we'll be able to see the flashing lights. So right now we're in standard mode, right? So we're gonna try hurry. So it's about 5 over on the standard mode. Hurry, let's see if it goes a little bit over that. But so far it's driving within, not within, but a little bit within the speed limit, which is, there's a car behind me. He's actually kind of close to me because he's probably want to drive more than, 45. There's a bird right there. Usually that one, it would kind of like stop or, slow down. I mean, hesitate a little bit. That one, it didn't. It just went straight smoothly. No problem. Because I don't really know if you really have to, like, hesitate when you see this birds along the road. They just fly off. So for safety reason, you don't really have to do that, I think. And maybe if it's close enough, it would probably maneuver away, So right now we're in hurry mode. Let's bump it up to Mad Max in this road, because this road is just straight through. I've noticed already that Mad Max mode is actually, they kind of dial down the aggressiveness, I think, on the profile, because usually when from standard mode going up, when you bump it up to Mad Max mode, usually you can feel it, like it would just kind of speed up a little bit more. But this one is just gradually going up the speed limit, and it seems like it's kind of toned down, I would say. Yeah, that's what I would like to say. It's like the Mad Max mode profile is kind of slowed down. There's some birds right here. Okay. I saw the car kind of like maneuvering a little bit, probably doesn't, which is good. It's fine. That's perfect. So again, we're still in Mad Max mode, and the speed limit here is about 45, but people driving here at 60 miles per hour. There's, it's not that type, and there's no school today, so it's not that busy. So after this road, a mile and a half, we're going to be turning left, and that's where the main road is. And you know, that's where you people going into work usually in that road. Yeah, man, I love FSD. I mean, I use it every single day, going into work, coming home. And at that time, I was just on version 13 when I got the car this year. Oh, we have some yellow light right now. Slow down, and it's smooth. It's butter. And yeah, going back, so that version was just, I believe that was 13.2.9. And at the time for me, that was already good. And then I keep saying like, hey, I wish we have like a destination where it parks and it pulls out of your garage, or gets into your garage, no problem. And you just press the button, and it is what it's what it is now. It completes your driving experience. You just press the button or put your destination. As of right now, for me, I don't really have to put the destination because the car knows that around this time I would just, I go to work. So it just automatically puts the address for me, and I go to work. I just press the button and it'll bring me, to my destination. So that sound right there that you heard is the Tron. Pretty cool. Perfect. That was good. Yeah, right now it's early morning. And usually there's a lot of fog in my windshield, and it does that all the time. So yeah, we got this car. Me and my wife got this car back in May or June. So we had this car for about 5 months now, and we racked up the miles on this. So since we owned it this year, it's about 5 months. We already have 12,000 miles, 12,094 miles basically. Um, and we loved it. We drove it to Tennessee using FSD at the time when it was version 13, and I thought that was great. I wish we have version 14 then, but yeah, it drove us all the way there for like 11-hour drive, and we went up to the mountains, and it was nice. And we got there, and I was not even fatigued from driving. And we documented it with my video on my channel too. If you guys want to check it out, it was nice. That was the first time actually I was like, you know what? Let me make some videos and put it on YouTube. And that was one of my first videos ever, documenting with my family, going for vacation, using FSD all the way there. And then that was funny because my brother brought his truck, and we actually documented everything. Like we went out the same time, and they have a different route because my route is with going to like a supercharger places, and his route is stop into a gas station. And he has a 2021 Toyota Tacoma, All right, we're gonna change lane here. Perfect. So we said, you know what? Let's document everything. How much you spent on gas, how much I spent on charging, and kid you not, everything. So gas, what he spent on his car, on his truck, was like 160 all the way from my house, Florida, to Tennessee. He spent about 160 on gas. Mine was only 80, yeah, 80 bucks on charging. So it's about doubled. I was like amazed by it. I'm like, nope, this is, for me, that was a game changer. Especially, you know, if you go for a long vacation, or even if you have a long commute. So my work commute is about 30 minutes. And yeah, I don't even feel any fatigue. Sometimes I'm just drinking my tea and I get to work and just refresh. I listen to podcasts, I listen to, you know, videos on YouTube or something. It's nice because you don't really have to think. You just let the car drive you. And so that experiment that we did was, you know, I spent 80, his gas was 160, so that's, you know, half the price right there. And then I thought that when we arrived, I was like, you know what, they probably get to, you know, to the Airbnb, you know, before us. So we actually, to my surprise, we were actually got there first. And we waited about an hour till they got to the destination. And we did the same stop. You know, they stopped, get gas, went to the bathroom. We did the same thing, charging, went to the bathroom, and then I get notification after. Sometimes I have to hurry up because you know it took us more time to go to the bathroom than the charging, because the car, how it does is it would plan out your route. It will tell you how much time you have to spend in the charging station. And a lot of people doesn't know this. They thought that when you're charging your car and the supercharger, it take them an hour or something, hours to charge it. No, it doesn't. So the car will only tell you, like, this destination charger, you can only come here and spend for about 5 minutes, and you have enough time to go to your next supercharger. So, you know, it's just going to a gas station, basically. You go to a gas station, pump your gas, go inside, go to the bathroom, whatever, buy some food, and it's the same time as when you're charging. And yeah, you don't really have to spend an hour to charge. Just, if anybody didn't know that, you only have to spend, the car will calculate and it will tell you, hey, on this charger station, you only have to be here for 5 minutes. And then you have enough charge to get to your next charging destination. So that was good. You know, we got there first, and then, you know, the price of the charge was, the gas was basically doubled. So we saved there. What else? Yeah, since I own this car, I have about 12,000 miles now for about 5 months, which for me, that's already a lot of miles, especially. Before, I had to usually conserve like the mileage or whatever, because the gas prices is going up at that time. So now we don't really have to worry about it. So right now, the gas right now, it's about 3.15. It's rising up again. Usually it was down to like 2 something. But my charging at home, because I have a charging station at home, it only cost me $2 a day. It's crazy. So that's about 60 bucks a month on my electricity, compared to when I used to have a truck. Oh, it's changing lane. Perfect. When I used to have a truck, it would cost me monthly about 260 on gas. That's only if I'm driving home to work, then occasionally, you know, driving somewhere on the weekend. But if we're going farther, it would, you know, it would go up more, obviously. But yeah, I mean, My charging stats that I have, I calculated it. It's about $2 a day. That's not bad. And the car drives me with all the, its tech and everything. Perfect. And also, right now it's about 12,000 miles. I would have got my oil change. I don't have to do that anymore. I don't have to call my dealership and then make an appointment. And then the worst feeling is when you get there. I usually like to go at 7 o'clock when they open the service department, because I was thinking, hey, you know what? If I'm the first one there, I'll be the first one out. And if I just go there for an oil change, for some reason, I wait more than half a day. I don't know why. It's just an oil change. I have a feeling they probably prioritize the ones that that has more big service, because they get more money from it instead of just doing the oil change. So I usually wait there half a day. So that's half a day of wasted time. When owning an EV, I don't have to deal with that. I don't have to deal with any maintenance, no oil change, no transmission fluid change, no spark plugs change, brake fluid change, because my truck, when I traded that in, I already have about 120,000 miles. And then the service department was saying that, hey, you know what, you're due for it now. The transmission fluid, the oil change, the brake fluid I have to flush. I have the spark plugs I have to replace, which 100,000 miles or more, that's about right. You have to do that. And good thing I was able to trade that truck in before I have to do all of that, because they would have charged me about $3,000 for all of that. That was crazy. And that was the big push for me to get an EV. Now I have two Tesla. Me and my wife had, this is the 2026 Tesla Model Y, and have a 2023. So it's basically all EV now. And I don't miss going to a gas station. I don't miss going to the dealership to get an oil change and other services that I have to do. Alright, sorry guys, I'm just blobbing. And I just want to share my experience about, owning an EV. And look at this. I'm on version 14.2. And so far, it is smooth sailing. Nothing. It's actually, I didn't even realize that I'm just blobbing here, and I didn't feel anything that I had to complain about. So yeah, no complaints here for sure. So we're about 8 minutes till we get to our destination at work. And this is actually my first time, obviously, because I just got it last night, driving the new version 14.2 to my work. And let's see if it goes to my spot, my parking spot. I pinned it before. I made sure I pinned it to where I parked. And then usually if I get there and there's no people there, it would just park itself there, which is nice. So we are still in Mad Max mode, and then we're gonna be parking in the parking lot once we get there. And yeah, so the one thing I wanna say from what I experience now, Mad Max mode is actually toned down a little bit, which is fine. I actually like that, because here in Florida, as you've noticed, there's a lot of lights. And when there's a lot of lights, there's a lot of cops too. So they hide along the plaza or something like that. And if you're speeding here, oh yeah, they'll get you. So I'm actually glad that Mad Max mode actually toned down a little bit, so it wasn't too aggressive. I think this is perfect. I was one of them that was complaining that, oh, Mad Max is kind of crazy. But I actually kind of like it, you know. Then after that, when I knew that it actually drives really assertive, very, you know, aggressive, and very, I would say, assertive. I would say, yeah, and doing it really safe. So I trust it. But now it's more tame, just a tiny bit, just enough not to get you in trouble, basically. Yep. So this is the Tron. That is so cool looking. The UI, it's nice. And that was a surprise last night. If you look at my last video after that, before this, I thought, I'm like, oh, let me see if the Tron is integrated in this update. And here you go. It was there, and we use it, and it was nice actually. I like how it sounded when you lock the car. When the car locks automatically, when you get out of the car and you walk away, it would have that Tron sound. It was so cool, which I didn't know about until I was like, oh, what's that noise? And then I was like, oh, that was actually the lock chime. Whoa, holy moly! I don't know if you get that on video. That car just switched lane, and the car actually slowed down and saw that. Really good reaction. What is that guy doing, man? Oh my goodness, he almost caused an accident. That was crazy. Hopefully it captured it on video, but that car, he was already in the lane to turn left, but he went on the other lane just to cut few cars before him, and then went back to the left lane to turn left, and then almost hit this car right here in front of me. Good thing he had a good reaction too, so kudos to him. All right, we have a green light here. Yeah, so far we have about 4 minutes left on my drive. Yeah, I have no complaints. I think version 14.2 nailed it. Nailed it to the T. It's perfect. It's so battery smooth, and I didn't even have any complaints at all. Nothing. No jittery, no hesitation, no brake stabbing they call it. No, not, didn't feel a thing. And we're still on Mad Max mode, and it drives really good. So we're gonna make a right here. Yeah, Mad Max mode is gonna be the mode for me now when I'm driving. It's not too aggressive enough like before. That it just it gets you away from being in trouble. So I think that's a good way to put it. And yeah, I can't wait. So this weekend we're gonna be going for a nice long trip to Key West. I've lived here in Florida since I don't know, maybe about 8, 9 years now, and we've been through different places here in Florida, but we haven't been to Key West. So I'm excited. We're gonna be using this car for sure because it has the new version, and we're gonna be using FSD all the way there. I'm gonna be probably be putting on video as well. This time, because it's a long trip, I'm just gonna do like fast forwarding it, and then maybe doing some sightseeing, stopping and doing some sightseeing along the way, so you guys can see it as well. So, and it's always nice to have a video, especially with your family, and you can always look back and then look at your videos from a few years back. So I think that's nice, and I'm excited to do that for sure. All right, we're gonna be turning left. Ooh, that lady usually takes my spot, so she got in first, so she might take it this time. Ooh, I was just a second short. It's okay. There's always a lot of spots here. All right, there is. Yeah, she is gonna take my spot. Is she gonna? Oh my goodness. You know what? Sorry, I gotta take over because she's gonna take my spot, and I don't want to be. Oh, it was so good. It was so good, but I have to take over. I don't want to be because that's my. She works in my building. She was kind of mean, but I don't want to be a. She was yeah, she was trying to back up, and I think it's because I'm on Mad Max mode, so this car didn't wait. It was kind of like being a douchey right there, so I had to take over. Sorry. Oh man, it's okay. All right, yeah, I knew she's gonna take my spot. All right, guys. So hope you liked that video. It was so close to perfect, but I don't know if that was Mad Max mode that was doing that. It didn't wait. It was if it was me, I would wait for that. I don't want to be a douchebag, but yeah, the car went and didn't wait, and I had to take over because I don't want to be a douchebag in there. All right, guys. Well, till next time. Hope you guys like this video. Please consider to like and subscribe. I'll be posting more videos with this new update. And yeah, till next time, peace out.